Okay, so it's the next day and you're coming back into class. You're going to unwrap your slab. You want to be careful not to mess up any of the edges that you cut out so nicely yesterday. And you're going to take it out of the plastic. Underneath the table where we keep clay on the floor, there are some cement boards. The cement boards speed up the drying process, so it takes water out of the clay faster, helping you to set the clay up so that you're able to press your plate within the same period and we dry the clay out nice and even. What you need to do is let it sit on this cement board for 5 minutes, and then every 5 minutes you're gonna flip it over. Right now the clay is really soft and very flexible. We're gonna let it set on this board, keep flipping it every 5 minutes until it sets up just enough that it's still soft, it's still pliable, but it's not so soft that when you touch the edges, you start to mess them up or ruin the shape of the clay. So at this point, it's a bit of a waiting game. If you were lucky enough to get a piece of cement board, you wanna take the wood piece that you need and make sure that it's available for you to use. There are only so many of each size, so make sure that if you're drying your piece out, you have a wood piece claimed. If everybody's using the wood piece that you want to use, unfortunately you have to wait till the next day or choose a different piece. So I'm going to wait for this to set up and I will be back once it is all ready to press. Alright, so now it comes time to actually press the plate. This is some high density upholstery foam. I store this underneath the shelves where you guys store your work, so it's at the bottom of those shelves on the floor. You want to put it on top of one of the stools so that you are above it, so that you can use your body weight to help press the wood into the clay to make your pressed plate. The clay, or this upholstery, is really dense. It's not so easy to push into, so that's why you want leverage to be able to push it, put your body weight in to push the plate. So you're going to put your clay piece down, choose which side is smoother. The side that faces up is the side that's going to be the top of your plate. You're going to take your wood piece and you're going to eyeball. The wood pieces that are at school have two sides. The one is decorative and the other side is just straight. I took all of mine to work for you guys, so I don't have any. This one's not going to be as easy to remove, but it is what it is. You can choose to use the decorative side or you could choose to use the straight side. If you choose the straight side, you'll have a larger flat surface on your plate. The decorative size will make it just a little bit smaller. So it's up to you. You are going to eyeball where you think center is. As much as I would love to help each and every one of you figure out where the center is on your plate, I'm gonna ask that you ask friends first, or people who sit next to you, or anybody in the classroom. Once you think you have it centered, you're going to put your palm down on one of the edges and your other palm, and you're just gonna simply press in all around. Let me move that in closer. Press in all around the edges so that the clay on the side starts to pop up, making the lip of the rim of your plate. If you look at it and you think, oh my gosh, this is a weird plate, the sides are coming up so high. A lot of times when they get fired, the sides fall down a little bit, so the higher they are now, the more likely it'll be at a good height after it comes out of the kiln. So I'm just gonna put my palm down and I'm just gonna press. So you can see, that the sides have popped up. They've come off the upholstery foam. What I want you to do from here is I want you to just take this and you're gonna flip it over. You can flip the whole foam so you don't have to pick anything up, and you'll see that you see your round wood piece coming through and the edges are all up a little bit from the side. All right, in the next video I'm gonna show you how to attach a foot and clean up your edges a little bit.